Hello guys, have you heard about uh, veterinary doctor? What does he or she do? Do you know their jobs? One thing is there that they are treating to birds and animals. So, what are their jobs? In what way they are doing it? Do you like to know all these things? Oh, we are having one of the vets. Till now, it was being considered that vet means gents. There were no lady doctors entry in this nice, what you say, profession. But nowadays, girls or ladies are also vets. And today, we are going to meet such a good lady vet. Here, our Harshavardhan Deshmukh is taking us to the vet. He is conducting an interview with the vet. So, without wasting time, let's meet the vet. One more thing, I know that you'll be surprised that why we are meeting vet and why we are talking about vet. The reason is that we are going to learn our 4.1, the vet. That is the poem. But before the poem, let's try to understand the jobs of vet. I know that you are curious to know about the vet. The vet is Dr. Gauri Deshmukh. Girl and vet. This is a fine example of an interview. So watch it. It will help you to understand the poem definitely. So let's welcome with the big clap Harshavardhan Deshmukh and Dr. Gauri Deshmukh.
See, the doctor who is working or treating on teeth is called as dentist. The doctor who is dealing with problems regarding hearts is called as cardiologist. The specialist of brain and spine is called as neurologist. Specialist regarding problems of animals, what is it called? It is called as veterinarian. And in short, vet. I would like to meet a vet and I know you too. So let's meet Gauri Deshmukh. She is pursuing a degree in veterinary science and she is student of final year of veterinary. Let's ask her about it.
Welcome Gauridi. May I ask you some questions?
Yes, sure.
Why did you choose your career as the vet?
Because I was interested in animals since my childhood and I just wanted to be a voice of voiceless and I wanted to help the voiceless animal and help them with their pain, their diseases and all.
But I am so surprised that how your teachers are teaching you about the treating animals.
So basically in our college there are several departments and each department is having different specimens which we can refer for studies. Also we are having a farm where we are having cows, buffaloes, sheep and goats where we can practice under the guidance of our professors. And also we are having a clinic named TVCC where we can practice about pets including dogs, cats, rabbits, turtles, birds and huge variety of species under the guidance of under the guidance of our professors.
Is it difficult than a normal human doctor?
Yes, see, our patient cannot explain their pain like humans. Human can talk about their pain. They can explain their pain to the doctor, and it is very easy for doctor to diagnose. But our patient cannot talk, so it is very difficult for us to diagnose and treat accordingly.
Yes, you are right. Any other problem?
Yes, see, in human there is this similarity in internal as well as external structure of humans and the internal organs like heart, liver, kidney and intestines. But in animal there is a huge variety of species and there are species wise variation in internal and external structures of animals. So in animals it is difficult to treat them, and no one species is as same as the other.
Oh, it's really difficult. Still, you wanted to be the vet?
Yes, because there are several clinics, hospitals, and doctors to treat humans. But somebody should take responsibility of responsibility of animals, because we have to treat them as they are a living being. They are having pain, diseases, and ailments, and somebody should take responsibility of them. So that's why I wanted to be a good veterinary doctor, and and doing something different is always my passion. That's why.
It's really the great cause. I wish you all the best. Is said by Clore. It is said by Coleridge. He prayeth well who loveth well, man, animal, and beast. So definitely God will be with you. Thank you, Gauridi, for such wonderful sharing. Friends, so this is really the great cause to be the vet.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
The vet. To be successful and competent vet needs knowledge exceedingly wide. For each of the patients he is likely to get possesses a different insight. He must know why the cat is refusing her milk, why the dog is not eating his bone, why the coat of the horse is not shining like silk, why the parrot does nothing but groan, why the ducks and the chickens are failing to lay, why so faint the canary birds sing. And if he is called to the zoo, he must say an incredible number of things. If the lion's got a cold, if the zebra's getting old, if the centipede has trouble with his feet, if the hippo's got a ill, if the bison's got a chill, if the Arctic fox is suffering from heat, if some virulent disease has attacked the chimpanzees, if the tortoise hasn't stirred for several years, if the bear's too full of buns, if the cobra eats her sons, if the panther has a wife who chews his ears, if giraffes have had a teeth and their necks are feeling stiff, if hyenas will not laugh at keeper's joke, if the monkey pinched his tail, if the rhino's looking pale, if the elephant eats paper bags and chokes, if the camel herds his hump, if the kangaroo won't jump, if the crocodile turns cannibal and bites, they run away and get omniscient and expect him to put everything to rights. Profoundly I pity the vet who must learn such a very great deal of his fate. My son, I advise you most strongly to earn your living an easier way. Don't attempt to attain the zoological crowd. A far more advisable plan is to call yourself doctor and so be allowed to treat the illness of man.